Whoop, whoop. And we're live. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back to some Final Fantasy XIV, continuing Sorin's journey. Today we'll be finishing off patch 5.2, not 4.2. We finished 4.2 a while ago. Yeah, 5.2. I was supposed to finish yesterday and supposed to be on to 5.3 today, but I don't know, the tired hit me. But last time a few things happened. Ardbert returned. We've learned... Oh, I may have just started at the beginning. We've learned from Gaius that the Empire is developing their own ultimate weapons, and apparently one of them is on its way to Eorzea. But back in the first, while there's been some progress in finding a way to get the Scions back to the source, the Exarch and Bekluk have created the Spirit Vessel, that's what it's called, not the Soul Siphon. And yes, Ardbert returned. Except we've quickly figured out it's actually Elidibus. And we're just after having confronted him and realizing we don't particularly know too much about our enemy in this case. When Y'shtola suggested another trip to the ruins of Amaurot into Tempest. So, let's see what's happening. Excuse me. Alphino has the right of it. Let us pay visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tolzaf first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. That sounds like it would make sense. They seemed to be quite fond of us last time we visited. So many side quests. Mustn't get distracted. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us. We do, actually. So I can leave it to Y'shtola to explain. Ruins which your kind have yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I am afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benfos have pillaged our stores of Miniri liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benfos, a particularly violent tribe of the Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood. But while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim their livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. I suppose. You're right, I wouldn't feel right leaving it like this. I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benfos have surely taken the livers back to Flounder's floor. But be warned, There will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. Then we will have care not to draw their attention, shall we? Right, that's Flounder's Floor. That's off to the northwest. I need a. Where's one of my birds? Ah, the car works. There's Amaurot. We're looking for the real ruins. These were the caves, right? Alphino? Bit nervous? Me? Not at all. It's a bit dark though, isn't it? Definitely not haunted though. Certainly not. You don't have to help out if you're not comfortable, Alphino. They're not much of a threat one-on-one, but Tolzov was right about their numbers. If we fight them all, we'll be here for a fortnight. Right, so avoid conflict. Oh. Hello. I can't remember your name. So, looking for livers. You okay, Fankred? Huh. These aren't the livers, but they're certainly stolen from somewhere. Unless wheat has started growing on the seafloor since last I checked. I suppose, yeah. Wouldn't be the normal place you'd expect it. What about over here? There's something. What are these? Oh. Alright, yeah, these seem like livers. Wasn't actually expecting to find them first time. Are those them? It smells like it. Looks like it. Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benfos have been raiding Calusian's storehouses, as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. They're having enough trouble with food as it is. But we can discuss this after we see the livers back safely back to Tolzov. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. It's certainly more trouble that Mr. Chai doesn't need. I think I missed chance, but I do believe like the Hornbill is about somewhere during that quest. Maybe it still is. Hold up. What was it up? I think like the Hornbill was up here, like was up somewhere watching you while you're doing that quest. Yeah, I think I might have missed the chance. Right. Guess everyone's moved back. made their way back to the cups. Magitech armor will do. Is that a... Oh yeah, that's a big hunt mark. I'll avoid that. It was difficult enough doing it with 2 people. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I am relieved to see you unspeared. Well, I believe these are your livers? Our precious livers! I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Clusier in the Philander's floor. Tell me, Tolzov, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Clusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Ulmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is up to sea. The true question then is what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benfos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benfos plan. Wait, you do? Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benfos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning, its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There is only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago, seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes. Once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the sea floor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still beyond Amaurot, I would call upon the assistance of another. Bismarck, right? I don't think it matters too much what of these I take. Because I think I've got the full set of jewelry for everyone. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Sorin, that we might seek an audience with him once more. Right. Thanks for your help, Tolzaf. Right. I wonder if I should be prepared to call on Farewell again. Maybe just that first time was enough to have Bismarck on our side. I imagine it's at the far pier again. Oh, someone fishing. Am I the first here? Oh, there we are. From here we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. On foot? Oh, you've perfected your technique then. Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provide of purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, it would be a pity if you drowned, truly. Hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. If you're confident. Oh, he's actually doing it. He's done it. Incredible. I do kind of have to agree with Alize, though. Would it not be easier just to learn how to swim rather than... Urianshi? Is everything okay? Urianshi! For the love of... Hello, Mooney. Welcome. Just in time. Mine apologies. The technique required the purest of focus, and mine... 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the froth, and with their aid my efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Thancred? Thancred! Rionji and Thancred, they were the first... It's nothing to worry about. Only a dizzy spell. No, it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm sure you'll agree. No harm in just taking a boat. Those two, they'd say something if something was wrong, right? Before you make some quip about age catching up with me, you'd be out of breath too if you had to drag Urianji out of the sea without so much as a warm-up. I suppose that is a point. What sort of dealings with the Fwaf, I wonder? No one else seems concerned, so I guess... Maybe I'm just panicking. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, Serene One. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste it shall be done. Yeah, the experiment seems like it would have worked if you hadn't lost focus at the end. So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favour in kind. Regrettably, it is not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck have asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Well, that sounds like it's up to you and me, Alize. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Sorin and I are more than capable of that. Right, that's what I was... With the Kojim's blessing, we'll have done with it in moments. Better that than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you the left. Now go. Yes, ma'am. Is Alize okay? I am in your debt. Not at all. Alphino, do you know? None of us is much of a match for Alize when she's like this. Aside from Y'shtola, perhaps. Perhaps. Alright. Probably answer you. And I can't jump off. Right. Alright. Let's get you off. There's one. See a few more. And another. One more. There we go. I can't see any more on this side. Hopefully Alizé's part wasn't that much more difficult. Oh, given she's up here, I guess not. Well, hello, Seri. What do you happen to be doing here? Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Oh, just in time for the rain to start. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember, a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is. But I remember him, and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. Went well, I take it? So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said? Or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Calusia. That's all? I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine. Later then. Just a little side eye. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Urianger and Fancred in particular. I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourself so. Please, rest. For me... Oh, had to check if Alfie would seltzer again. Oh, alright, if you insist. The little forced smile. You too, Sorin. You've been running yourself ragged. I don't feel... I don't know, she's not kind of being angry and, like, frustrated enough for Sorin to bring out the man, but I don't feel he'd try and... Oh, yeah. I don't feel like he'd try and deny that he could do her rest. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the Split Hull anon. Right. Word of advice. Never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me. Right. Suppose if nothing else, we can get out of the rain, maybe. Do we get traveled back? Oh, we do. Oh, are we just going to sit out in the rain anyway? May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. I feel like Sorin, I'm not sure if he should bring up his own age. Sorin definitely doesn't feel old enough to be making old man jokes about himself. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. If I had 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I'm here under protest. Oh, I can't say I mind the view. This would be better if it wasn't raining. He's gonna get the side-eye from them. If the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Right, yeah. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I don't know if I've ever, like, seen, like, what age they're confirmed to be. But I suppose as well, like, Urianger's probably older than he looks, because he is Ellison. Even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help! Someone! Quickly! Is everything okay? Well, clearly not, but... It's Nightshade! We were attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with my life. I suppose we might have predicted this. Oh, no chance for rest, is there? Sir, can we help at all? You mean you'll help? For free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us overmuch. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Right. Well, Stoll and the others don't need to know about this, right? The road from the Crystarium. So... Dare they... Taylor? Yeah. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Hello there. See you're hard at work? Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? I believe I even recognize your companion. Yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet. And on patrol, no less. It's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less travelled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. We're for you so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more. Like we should be doing more. Can confirm that the stream, even when it's live, is still a few seconds behind the game. Yeah, I think that's always going to be the case. It does take a couple of moments for streams to actually go out. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man, and a resolve to see it through. It's certainly admirable. I'm sorry, I don't think I ever got your name. Oh, sorry, sir. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name is Vornard, sir. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect a lot. Just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvrandt. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves, and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Certainly an admirable attitude. It looks like a hunt train is happening in Lakeland. Ooh. No, I saw there was a... What you're seeing, shout? There was either an A or an S rank in the Tempest, I saw. Well, future heroes first, do you think? Uriange? They want not for spirit, and 'tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. Right. I still don't know what to make of it, but I suppose... this is what Elidibus wants, isn't it? Even if we don't know why. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus' machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hull now. Right, the split hull. That was... right, over the shipbreaking yards. Why is... sorry, my mouse is... there it is. My mouse was doing the thing where it's kind of, it's stuck on the pointing finger, as if I'm hovering over an icon. Am I gonna get attacked? Oh no, I shouldn't. They're only level 70 actually. Should be fine. Everyone here? Perhaps we ought to have clarified what Bismarck meant by a short while. To his mind, our whole lives might be as the blink of an eye. All are present. Now we need but await Bismarck's coming. Hopefully it won't be too long. Oh. That sounds like him. 'Tis time. Pray make ready. Alright. So this is the dungeon, isn't it? Yep. Anemnesis Anider. Okay. Yeah. I think definitely what. Yeah.
My turn.
I brought Alize and Alphino last time.
Here we go.
Yeah. Bankrid, Reen, and Y'shtola. Definitely don't think you can leave Y'shtola out of investigating the ruins. Well, let's go. Right. Let's go, Eos. We're getting close. Alright. Oh. Breathing it. Am I breathing into the mic? I shouldn't be. I'm not doing anything different than normal. Okay. I am now... Wait, I forget, I am a healer, I should... Yeah, get Bankrid focus targeted. Gaslight me. No, I'm not saying you're wrong, Mooney. I'm saying I'm now paranoid and kind of... I am now very self-conscious of my own breathing. Making typos left and right. Ooh. Now we're gonna stop breathing. Yeah. Don't call me out like that, Mooney. I don't... No, it's just now there's a small part of my brain kind of like thinking like, am I breathing too loudly? Am I breathing too much? Should I try and minimize my breathing? Right. Such ease of motion despite his size. It's truly a wonder. Oh. I'm certainly glad for Bismarck's preparation now. Oh. Right. I can see the walls are falling. I got to tell you about how you were here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You had said you were going to do that. That's... Oh. Not just rocks. Oh. Banquet is not really needing me much. I'm noticing. Oh.
Away with you!
Oh, what is this one?
Prepare yourself.
Ooh. Oh, Reen is... When did you start losing health? Not dodging AoEs, probably. There we go. Anything else? Oh, there it is. It's just when she's just a rogue as well. This little lady, what are you doing? Oh, hello there, Nam. Welcome to the stream. Come along. Disturbing secrets await and all that. Oh, hello, unknown. We are fated to happen upon strange abominations, apparently. Well, Fancred, would you do the honors of, you know, aggroing the boss? There we go. Venus. Oh yeah, I had seen that you and Meta were in a chat together.
Take this!
Oh, this one. It's been a while since I've gotten this dungeon. Please don't.
Keep your guard up.
Okay. Is there a way to predict? I guess I just maybe have time to run from the other. Okay, that is scrutiny. Oh, two of them. Okay, everyone's here, so I'm assuming this is a safe spot. Oh. Okay, Seraph. Oh, Banquet is... I'm out of Aether flow. Oops. There's an arrow around the bosses. Oh yeah, I know the arrow's there, but I'm wondering if there's a way to predict it before it actually lands on the spot. It wasn't like I couldn't see the obvious arrow. Ticking? I'm sure... Yeah, I can hear it ticking as well. I know that indicates when it's about to end, but there's no... It's trying to, like, call what the safe spot is going to be before it happens. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was thinking it's... You just have time to run when it starts slowing. I just couldn't remember... couldn't remember the fight well enough to remember if I did have time to run or not. Or if it was, once you've committed, you've committed. Oh. I should have brought Sari into... Then I'd have to play with strangers as well. Do you think there are more of them? Hopefully not. Well, Kai's in as well. I would have. That's still one stranger I have to play with on stream. The similarities to Amaurot are undeniable. Right. Yes, we're definitely on the right track. More strangers? Yes. So if either of you happen to be about when I need to do the Ultima or the third part of Eden, you're perfectly happy. You're perfectly free to join in. Oh, oh. All right. There's still more wildlife.
Prepare yourself.
Oh. Just keep spamming the one AoE. This Fankrit apparently doesn't really need much healing. There we go. Well, those must be the Benfoss we're after. Alright.
Keep your guard up.
Just seeing some quick Wondrous Tales from our experience. Oh, I managed to finish up Sorin's Wondrous Tales yesterday. For his new class. Did get to level 60, so I'm getting there. Hopefully I'll be level 80 before I actually get to the... I suppose technically I only need to get it to 70 before the stream. Making some fast work. Ooh, I haven't even been doing all that much. I've been doing the daily roulettes. And I've been doing a little bit of hunting.
Take this.
But generally, if you're using all your roulettes for
Away
one
with you.
character, for one class, it does tend to get you a few levels each day. Plus, I got to throw in the Wondrous Tales. Alright. Still more of them. Ooh.
You underestimate me.
Let's keep on the Art of War. What level does Scholar get Art of War 2? Ooh. Oh, 82. So I do already have it, just not in this dungeon. Should try doing some Alliance raids. Yeah, I tend to find Alliance raids as healer aren't too bad, because you've only got the one tank to focus on, and you've got another healer to help you out with that.
Away with you.
As long as the DPS aren't, you know, as long as your DPS are actually paying attention to mechanics, Alliance raids as healer I don't find are too bad. Yeah, yeah, as long as you don't have suicidal DPS, it's good. Alright. Inside. There's visions of Eld, attend to us now! What is... Huh, whatever they're doing, I doubt it's good for us. Doesn't look like it.
Here we go.
Oh, hold on. I want to keep Bankard there. Terrible Hammer. I remember this one.
I'll show you.
Terrible Blade. Okay. So it's... Swing is... back up. Ooh.
I will not hold back.
Okay. Glower's line. I always know what Glower is because I have it as Blue Mage. No, that's just the Aurum Vale version of it. Terrible Hammer.
You underestimate me.
Terrible Blade. Oh.
I will not hold back.
I've Cyclone. Oh, careful. Wait, damage down. Does Reen have a damage down ability? Oh. There we go.
This is going to leave a mark.
There we go. Looks like the Benfoss have learned to use this place. Looks like it. What is this? Why, this could take a lifetime to study. Oh, gonna help now. I'm getting the Nidhogg burb. Indeed.
Prepare yourself.
Hopefully it'll be easier than trying to get Sephiroth. So Sephiroth was not cooperating.
I'll show you.
Doo-doo-doo. Spamming out the Art of War. On we go.
Now I've got you.
I don't think we can interrupt that. Yep. They're summoning things from the crystals. It calls to mind primal summoning, but not quite. These don't seem like normal crystals anyway. Boom, boom, boom.
I'll show you.
Oh. I do not remember the Tancred being this good at, you know, not taking damage. Oh, FF14 crashed. Well done,
Away with you.
good for you. That is annoying when it crashes. I think I've had it happen once or twice on stream. Though I don't think it was the game crashing as it did just my server connection DC'd. I wonder, can I repose those guys? Nope, they fully resist sleep, of course they do. Yeah, well, they couldn't let you cheese it. Okay, that's a little bit of a little bit more than the little eyes they summoned last time. Right as we entered the Nidhogg map. Yep, it's always got to be how it happens. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll show you.
Alright. I guess we're heading deeper in. Gonna see if Nam can reach. Get a second. Yeah, drop the whistle when he's not there. And then the game will be like, oh, you got the whistle instantly, you don't need to get it a second time. that? Not Genbu. Merciless Matriarch. Ruchus Deem. So this is their queen. She plans to fight us herself. How efficient. Off you go, Eos. Into the middle. Tancred, would you like to... There we go. Your kind has never given of its treasures willingly. Your lives will be no different. Okay, I remember your mechanics. Seabed ceremony. Oh.
This is going to leave a mark. I'll show you.
Oh. Okay.
Keep your guard up.
There we go. Another one. Oh. This works for your Wondrous Tail runs. Oh. Oh, have you got Nidhogg on your... Oh, quick, 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 quick. Ooh. Nearly dropped Tancred there. We can block. Oh, right, that's why we're not immediately. Everyone together. Oh wait, whoops, I used emergency deployment tactics and not... Everyone is lost in the flood. This side again. I don't know why that AoE is a cross AoE. Oh, Tancred. There you go. Have a barrier.
Oracle, give me strength.
Come on, Rain. A little more. Nidhogg being stingy. Oh, of course he is. Here we go. Would be nice if there was another way. Oh, I got the orchestrion roll. So...
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
pretty large ones as well. Be sent over the edge one of these.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation.
That's right. I went back and talked with some of the ancients around the illusory Amaurot. And some of them were asking and talking about crystals and concepts.
That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
What, is that supposed to be, we haven't activated some security system or something, have we? Thank you all for joining us tonight in these most perilous of times. By the summoning of Zodiark have we been granted a reprieve, yet, immutable as the laws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. I said as much to the convocation, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped that the defector at least would side with us. I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. However, tend to your thoughts, Venat. Where you lead, we will follow. Venat? I shall not speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet it is plain they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no further reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever after keep the darkness in check. Was that?
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Right.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
I don't remember hearing the name before either.
For a certainty, Emmet Selk never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image?
There's that pillar over there, lit up a bit. I don't know if it's what caused it, but more than a coincidence, probably.
The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
So, this was the place of Eidolon? Something's happening. That's... Vina, please. Why must it be you? If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were another. Any other. You are our leader. None can take your place. You know as well as I that but few support our cause. Far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiark. If Eidolon is to stand a chance of opposing him, I am the only one who might suffice as her heart. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. Then, I will press you no more. Only know this. You will be sorely missed. I wonder, is this how the Convocation felt about Elidibus? Wait. The core? The heart of Eidolon? Were Eidolon and Zodiark...
What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
Seems to be.
Hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
That is a... Right, but if Zodiark still hasn't been awoken, then how can Elidibus be here? The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. No response. Found it. If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. You jinxed us. Are you blaming me for this, Moody? Oh, given how long it has lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. That's true. Emmett Selk did mention, though, that their names were closer to titles. So maybe the Elidibus we're dealing with isn't the same Elidibus. Oh, I forget to... That's exactly what Urianger goes on to say. This calleth to mind a truth that Emmet Selk did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ascians at birth. Rather, they are titles of office, afforded to individuals of merit at such time as the role becometh vacant. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiac's heart, and the emissary with whom we are acquainted, be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor. It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. Yet, something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There is more to learn here. I can feel it. In matters of etherology, I know none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. Right. This may explain what we found to the Exarch. So at least you got a line in your Wondrous Tales. Always nice to see. I was explaining Wondrous Tales to my mother yesterday. She's unlocked them on her alt account. Can we but uncover Elidibus' true origins, we may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. Oh, he will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. Oh, are we getting teleported over? Is this... What's going on?
Dare I ask what's going on?
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem.
What?
The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so.
Right.
In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time. But a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found.
That's fair enough, I suppose. Why the sudden...
As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
Oh. I see.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness!
Bernard? Hello again.
You understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and
Almost
lend a
sounded like I
hand
was
to
blaming
those
you for a
in need.
second.
That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
Well... Yes... But...
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help.
There's people here who
Follow in
need
your
your help.
footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
Hey. Can I really say anything? Doing what I do?
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken. They seek but to do good, as you have.
Right. At least I'm not the only one. I'm not sure what to do.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
What? A storm coming in? Wait. That's certainly not natural.
What's happening to the sky?
That's... what I saw when I first arrived in Eorzea.
Wicked White. Oh no.
By the 12.
A star shower.
Heidelin?
I hear a voice.
You and all? And why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear, feel, think.
I hear it.
Me
That's...
too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light!
Elidibus.
You're back!
This is his... Of course it's him. Wait. It's gone?
What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold!
I'm a warrior of light.
I've been chosen?
What?
Can it be?
Me, the hero.
Does that mean everyone hears? Awaken to the echo.
Wait! The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked? Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls.
Then... what we learned in... Raktika.
That which you and yours call the echo. And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed. Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end.
Ystola's theory was right.
Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Heidelin is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
The Echo hath ever been thought a gift from Heidelin, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto?
Is that
her voice? Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, then one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant.
Then she's calling everyone?
In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
They did. And those same words.
Just so. And whenever Heidelin has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
What? What is he after? The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand. But that he has made a fine mess of things is plain. He is gone then. I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure. But as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Daler and Vonard among them, I am sorry to say. They have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elidibus's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the echo. And it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree. Though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken, the men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth. Warriors of light. Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so I would ask a favour of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaurot launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, Admiral Merlewhip took the time to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago. But that she did. gods, that feels like ages ago now. I think that comparison rather flatters Tyler and Vonard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged by the Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off. Right, I'll go and say farewell then. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Anemnesis to us. And the rain is back again. So, the Amaurot launch. Oh, there they are. Little Hod seemed him out of uniform. Taylor? Vonard? You again? I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry. It's been a funny old day. So I heard you're leaving. Never. Okay, this is after our encouragement. You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. I still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. As long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there. No matter how small. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. Well... Wonder in danger, are you equal? This is another line you were given, wasn't told by someone else? I can't remember whose line that is, though. I feel this one would be more Sorin's. Well, we'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. Why do we never get the Crystarium salute? Off they go. Regardless of anything, I'm sure they'll do good for the realm. Suppose I should check in with the others. Back to the tower. Everyone? Has all been said? Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. While your findings in Anemnesis and Idar do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design. Nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason we must needs trust to Y'shtola's ingenuity, and wait for her efforts to revive the Ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience. It does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Alright, and I look forward to your return. And then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course. We are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use of the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed. Though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needest not labour to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then, perhaps I could help. There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Looks like you dying and moon soloing is what was required. Just leave it to Mooney. Or just wait until you're trying Sephiroth. And it's a 50-50 toss-up where, well, I suppose, yeah, if you're level 90, you might be able to survive as well. With Sephiroth, when I was doing Sephiroth with Mooney, it was always a 50-50 toss-up of whether I would get instantly murdered. Thank you, all of you. I shall prove easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at Dependence. It's a tank bust split. Yeah. Yeah, and if you get with the physical debuff, and you're not high enough level, that just murders you. I suppose it's been a wee while since I've just had a bit of a rest. My break with Banquet and Hurionji was a little interrupted after all. Given the rain, it wasn't particularly relaxing in the first place. Seems quite busy here. A pleasure as always, Master Sherwood. I am relieved to see you are unharmed in the earlier commotion. Though, if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you will be retiring to your suite? If you don't mind. Very good. Do let me know if there's anything you require. Oh, a new Eden quest is now available. I thought it wasn't unlocked until the end of 5.3. Oh wait, is that Eden quest? Is there a little Eden quest that kind of just is Thancred saying goodbye to Reen? Hard to sleep with everything going on. Sometimes still weird to see this room in the dark. No point forcing it if I can't sleep. Oh, that's part of the MSQ if you... Yeah. Maybe just something to drink's what I need. Oh. Who would that be? Master Sherwood, it's Glennard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. Glennard? That's not who I was expecting. What's up? A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember him from that business with the cardinal virtues. Wait, you mean... Oh, the choice... Oh... I've not seen any of the others, but I feel as well, part of the reason I wanted to do all the cardinal virtue bits before this point was so you can pick Ciela as the option. You didn't notice, Mooney? You didn't know that it gives you the choice of everyone you've interacted with? I do note that it's not Serig, it's only Tainor. I wonder if Serig shows up anyway. You gotta go back and watch them all. Yeah. I need to go back and watch all of them. But yeah, Ciela would be the one as well who would stand out most to Sorin. And I kind of like this one because she actually knew Ardbert in life. I defaulted to Granson since he... Oh yeah, you just tank focused. Good evening. All right. Can I help you? I was in the Exeter. I saw everything. That was Ardbert. And it was not. Twice now he has appeared, calling the people to arms. Speaking of heroes. It's a bit of a story, but... I knew this day might come. Ardbert never did reappear as a virtue. But to see his flesh stolen by the self-same Ascian that made mock of their sacrifice. I spent years searching for a means to redeem their legacy. His legacy. And in you I found it. You slew the virtues, reclaimed the stars. You spoke the truth and the people listened. When I heard our patrons speak of how the warriors of light had been their saviors all along, I thought at last, at long last. I was a fool. I cannot ask more of you, not after what you've given, but I must. Set him free. Lay him to rest with the others, in honor and triumph. I will, Ciela. Ardbert deserves better than this. That's my thing. I knew the option was for the others, but I've not seen any of the other cutscenes. To me, they never felt like they could be quite the same as Ciela's reaction, having actually been someone who knew Ardbert in life. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus.
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine. And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
So, this is, I'm fine can be translated, I think, in any languages. I'm not fine. Oh. I forgot we had this.
The dream again.
Meanwhile, in the source.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Indeed. Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days?
That's something that never clicked with me before, but I suppose Zenos is Emmett Selk's grandson.
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale. The tale of the world's end.
Way more heroes. That was... Was that it? Yeah, Echoes... Oh yeah, that was it. Echoes of a Fallen Star. Technically, he and Varus are Ascian. Yeah, it's been... Oh, it's been... I think it's been seen, money, that even for Garleans, they're huge. Yeah. Well, Zenos is massive. And I think you can see him, like, when he's up... Because he does seem to be a similar size to his father, and the cutscenes there, they appear together. I don't know if Varus seems quite as much as Zenos. But again, I think from what our white-robed friend was saying there, that it was making me wonder a little bit if Zenos isn't entirely natural. That Emmett Selk maybe did some genetic fiddling or something. You think Varus is a little bigger to be? I'm not sure. It's hard. They're never really like seen simply. Well, oh no, I suppose they are. Yeah, but when Elidibus is possessing Zenos' body, it's hard to tell though because they both wear the armor. They both wear makes it hard to kind of gauge their actual size, and I don't think you ever see Varus outside of his armor. Yeah, among the Guardians themselves, they acknowledge the royal family are abnormally huge. Except for Emperor Solus himself. Emmett Selk's body was normal-sized. Yeah, that's all for the MSQ for today, but I did have some other stuff I wanted to do. Also, I'm kind of glad that I finished up last stream early, because, yeah, we're at 2 hours, and that was only for... If I tried to fit it all into one stream, that would have been a nearly 4-hour stream. Emmett Selk introduced steroids into the family tree. But yeah, I do have something I want to do still tonight, because I do believe I still have time, is to do the next stage of the Beast Tribe quests. So let's head off to start in Lenosia and Aleport. Just because if these are anything like the same length as they were the last time I did the Beast Tribe quests, they're not long enough to make up a stream in their own right, because I think it took less than half an hour to do them all. Oh. That's the round lanner. Oh yeah, the thing I was noticing about the lanners though, with their... I'll actually show it, because this frustrates me. Give me a moment to... Nope, system configuration. Play mount music. Let's bring up the mount guide for a moment, and... Let's say we'll bring out the... Yeah, let's bring out the Sophic Lanner. So there, you get equilibrium, right? We all hear equilibrium. Bring out the demonic lanner. And you get infinity. Zervan's theme. But you bring out Sephiroth's lanner and you get Battle to the Death Heavensward. You don't get Fiend. You don't get Sephiroth's like unique theme. You get the music that's in Zervan, Sophia, and Sephiroth. That bothers me. That we don't get... Yeah, you don't get Fiend playing. That really bothers me. Do you let it play for a while? Oh no, I know that track. I know my music. It doesn't change to Fiend. It sticks on. Like that track that's playing. If you go into either Sophia, Zervan, or Sephiroth, that's the phase 1 theme for the entire Warring Triad. And yeah, it never becomes fiends, you just have that. And yeah, it bothers me. Anyway, let's get back to it. Nov, how are things here? Psst, Sorin, I wish to ask a tedious favor of you. There is a task to which I must attend. A task that will take me away from the nursery for a time. Thus, I would have you watch over my clutch while I am gone. You need not feed or discipline the spawnlings. Few, Ho, and Sue have such duties well in hand. Psst, the coral tridents concern me. It would be foolish to think our acts of sabotage have escaped their notice, and they surely desire vengeance. Thus far, my presence has been sufficient to deter any such reprisals. But should they learn of my absence... To where do you travel, Clutchfather? What is this task of which you speak? Do not question your elders, Sue. Your duty is to care for your spawn brothers. That and not more. I leave the safety of the nursery to you, Sorin. I will return as soon as I am able. All right. But, Clutchfather! Wonder what's going on. Everything alright, Sue? I have never known the Clutchfather to leave the nursery in another's care. The fate of our people must hang in the balance. Psh, I wish only that he would trust us with the details. Spawnlings we may be, but we have taken our warrior rights. And yet the Clutchfather will not even describe to us the battles of his youth. Now that I think on it, he has told us almost nothing of himself. We know little of his past, or his part in the old wars. Will you do something for me, Sorin? I want you to find out about this vital task, and learn if there is aught we can do to aid the Clutchfather. Many of our older kin speak of him with reverence and respect. They live scattered about our territory, the Reef of Sending, Reaver Hide, and even one on Moonshade Isle, though you may need one of Pa's elves to carry you there. Perhaps in their stories you might hear the clue we need to solve this mystery. Now, to get them to speak with you, you'll need to show them this shell inscribed with our clutch mark. That should cause their memories to tumble forth of their own accord. The elders do love to reminisce about the old days. All right. I'll go and see what I can find out, Sue. Though... Nov did trust me to look after the place, but... I'll be nearby. Oh, also... trying to voice those lines... There are too many H's. Oh, I was worried about being attacked, but I forgot I am level 86. These people are going to ignore me. Hello there. yeah, too much of that. Psst. This is a sacred place, Shorewalker. Only the tridents of fallen Sahagin are allowed to impale the Reef of Sending. That's not why I'm here. I'm actually just wondering about hearing some stories, actually. You come at the behest of Nov's clutch. The spawnlings wish to know more of their Clutchfather, do they? You felt that last night when you did the Leminsa Endwalker rule quits? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because that involves the Sahagin a lot, doesn't it? Yeah. Stuff like that is kind of why I want to do the Beast Tribes in A Realm Reborn. It is odd that they send a Shorewalker, but then many things appear odd to my aged eyes. Listen well, finless one. Nov was once the undisputed leader of the Coral Tridents, a mighty warrior who fought of naught but the glory and prosperity of his people. You tell his offspring that. You tell them they ought to be proud of their clutch father and his deeds. Wait, Nov used to lead the Coral Tridents? No, I am not putting up with the I don't like the Chocobo theme. There. The Mana Cutter. There we go. No, just all the connections the Beast Tribes have in Endwalker. I kind of want Sorin to have this a connection to them. Psst, why do you bore me, finless one? I did not summon any Reavers to do my bidding. I'm actually wondering if I can just ask some questions and hear some stories. So you are the one the others have seen consorting with Nov's clutch. Fortunate for you that all shorewalkers look the same to us. Chocobo theme takes you back to using the Chocobo taxi service. Oh yeah. I've made relatively not much use of that, gotta be honest. If you come seeking your Sahagan friend, I hear Nov has come to parley with Zug in the Serpent's Tongue. I can only guess at the subject of their discussion. Here, take your shell back, finless one. Thank you. And then the other was at the island. That's Moonshade Island, isn't it? I think it's Moonshade Island? Oh, maybe not. Oh no, there it is. That little one. No, it can't be. It has to be around here. Oh, there it is, hiding behind the big one. I wonder, is that something that came down with Dalmud? Because it does kind of look like a impact. It also looks made of rock. Hello there. Psst, leave me be, Shorewalker. This is my isle. I'm harming no one. I'm not here to pick a fight. I was wondering if you could tell me about Nov. Why do you carry Nov's clutch mark? Has he cashed his lot in with the Finlish ones? It is too late for Nov. His time ended long ago. Zug is the champion of the spawning grounds now. No other warrior is fit to claim the mantle of the Scarlet She-Devil. Mark my words. He shall rise to greatness on a mountain of Shorewalker bones. Thank you. Pleasure speaking to you. Wait, the mantle of... What does that mean? I better get back to the nursery. Doesn't look like anything happened while I was gone. Well, Sorin, did the old ones have much to say? Well, a few things, and the implications are... Psh, the Clutch Father once led the Coral Trident? Incredible. And now you say he goes to meet with the Trident's current leader. Psh, he cannot possibly expect to negotiate with those fanatics. The stink of ambush upon this parley reaches me even here. Oh, Clutch Father, this is why you chose to attend the meetings without your spawnlings. You mean to fight those savages alone? Finlish one, psst, Sorin. I would willingly face battle myself, but I cannot abandon my duty to protect my clutchmates. It falls to you to ensure this does not end in tragedy. The Clutch Father is meeting with the Coral Trident in the Serpent's Tongue. You are the only one I can trust to rescue him when the parley turns sour. And you can be sure it will. Right. At the very least I can keep an eye on things. Also, well, I get it. Freefall is kind of like Nidhogg's theme, but I do kind of wish that Nidhogg's Lanner had Dragon Song. Alright. Certainly a crowd about. Part of that's just me wanting an excuse to be able to listen to Dragon Song while I'm flying around. There's Nov. Psst. You come alone into our lair, Nov. Your mind is as wilted as your fins, old one. Is that... Fair greeting to you too, young Zug. You have no right to call me by that name. I am the Scarlet Sea Devil. Enemies of the Coral Tridents tremble at my coming. You would do well to show some respect. Calm yourself, Zug. I did not come here to trade insults. I only wish to talk. Have you thought about our future, Zug? The future of the Sahagin. Have you seen how our people fade into darkness, like the evening sun sinking below the ocean waves? Poetry, Nov. You have become even more pitiful than I suspected. You were once feared above all, bloodthirsty as a shark, deadly as a ray's sting, savage as a sea serpent, the terror of the Indigo Deep. You were the first Scarlet Sea Devil. Have you forgotten what who you truly are? Nov really was. I consigned that title to the Deep long ago, along with my heinous past. And that is why your legacy must live on through me. The Coral Tridents will thrust our spears into the very heart of this land, and bathe in the gushing blood of the finless ones. If we lack the territory in which to spawn, then we shall take it by force. Our offspring will thrive on sand that has drunk the life water spilled from our enemies. I see my words are wasted on you. Is it so hard to understand, Zug? What is needed right now is diplomacy, not war. Your hubris will drown our spawnlings to lives of violence and misery, with the edge of a soldier's blade the only sure surcease. The only one doomed here is you. Did you expect to leave here alive, Nov? Oh, that voice is making the back of my throat itch. This isn't looking good. Kill the traitor! Rip off his fins! Strip away his scales! Oh. You voiced him pretty well, though. I do try. Oh, he's got the JoJo aura. Just a menacing. Yeah, you said he was weak now. Feeble. Cowards! Spineless sea dogs! Return to the shallows, Zug. You are not ready for the ocean deep. This is far from over, old one. As the infirmities of age claim your vigor, I shall grow only stronger. We shall see which of us is remembered as hit by history as the true Scarlet Sea Devil. Use. Sorin, you stood ready to rush to my rescue. I smell Sue's hand in this. Right. I yet think of him as my little spawnling, but his instincts are those of a warrior grown. My strength has not dimmed so much that I need cower behind the fins of my offspring. Certainly doesn't seem like it. But you have my thanks all the same. Come, let us return to the nursery. It would not be wise for you to linger here. Right. Well, I guess I'll go back and join them. Norv is or was the Scarlet Sea Devil? An explanation is in order, Sorin. Sue, I would have you hear this as well. I am listening, Clutchfather. There is much I have kept from the Clutch, but the wreckage of my past cannot stay submerged forever. It is time to tell you my tale. 15 years ago, I led the Coral Tridents in countless acts of piracy. Pillage, slaughter, kidnapping. There was no foul deed I did not commit. For the shore walkers of Lanosia, I was nightmare made flesh. A demon from the Indigo Deep, the Scarlet Sea Devil. All those I killed, all the land I seized, I did so for the future of my people. I had not a single shred of doubt that my actions were just. I was as zealous as Zug is now. It is tradition among the Sahagin that our queen, the Indigo Matriarch, reward a proven warrior with a clutch of her eggs. Such a champion earns the right to become Clutchfather to the spawnlings thus hatched. Even among the elite, my victories overshadowed all others. The Matriarch honored me with more than 100 eggs, from which many healthy offspring emerged. My clutch was the envy of the tribe. Never in my arrogance and pride did I expect what was to happen next. I returned to my nursery after a typical campaign of looting ships, only to be greeted by a sight that haunts me to this day. The broken corpses of my spawnlings, strewn atop one another in a gruesome mountain of death. This was an act of pure vengeance. The shore walkers had trailed me to our island home and waited patiently for me to leave. Then they put my children to the sword. I wept and howled until it seemed my sanity had fled. And then, all at once, I understood. The blame for my spawnling's grisly fate, it belonged with me. Hate and suffering brings only more of the same. It draws you into a whirling maelstrom of reprisal and retaliation that leads to naught but a soulless abyss. My salvation lay in the few unhatched eggs that had somehow escaped the bloody retribution. I cast away my hollow dreams of glory and focused on raising my surviving sons, you and your spawn brothers, Sue. The Scarlet Sea Devil died that day, a Nov the Clutchfather was born. I am proud of you, Clutchfather. We will stop the coral tridents, I promise you. Not just for ourselves, but for the clutchmates we left behind. Does it all make sense now, Sorin? The reason I recruited you to our cause? To be truthful, I have never forgiven the Shorewalkers for what was done. But I will never let my actions be guided by rage. For that path will not bring us the peace I desire. No, I would create a legacy worth leaving for my children. Let us continue building that bridge, Sorin. Of course, Nov. I can't imagine what that was like for you, but if there's any chance of a future where tragedies like that don't have to happen, I'll do whatever I can to help. I forgot how painful Nov's backstory was. Okay. Okay. Less Shishin and more kobolds. Kobolds are easier to voice. Oh, my throat is itchy. There's too much vibration going on. Lieutenant Skateswas? Just checking in on places. How have things been here? Just the man I was hoping to see. After your ill tidings drift in from Camp Overlook. Zoga and his scurvy crew have been quiet. Too quiet for the commander's liking, if you catch me drift. Aye. Our scouts have reason to believe they've recovered from their recent setback, and are gathering strength for a retaliatory strike. I'd speak to Commander Bloodwind myself, but it seems he's none too pleased with me efforts on the 789th Order's behalf. If I knew the commander, he's far more likely to cut an adventurer like yourself some slack. You'll travel to Camp Overlook in me stead, won't you? I can do so. Just find out what's going on, right? So something's... Well, it's not that something's happening, it's... Oh, time for you to head out? No, no worries, Minnie. I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I don't think this'll take too much longer, though the Sahagin one took longer than I expected. Oi, Sorin. You haven't happened to see my favourite lieutenant around, have you? I'm afraid our dear Skateswitz has steered us right into the eye of a storm. Our creed might be till sea swallows all, but wouldn't mind if it swallowed her first. Any road, you've been working with her up till now, right? Good. That means you can help clean up this mess. Now listen and listen well. Your scouts just returned from Amaurot. Seems our friend Zuga was so enamored of your little prank that he's united the most powerful orders into tunnels under his black flag. That's right. Scores upon scores of the buggers hauling sulphur, saltpeter, and God knows what else to all corners of the mountain. Aye, there's no doubt in my mind. The bombs they brandished the last time were only the start of it. You and Skateswas started this by casting your lot with the 789th. Now you can get us out of this. Whatever it takes to keep Zuga off our backs until we can bolster our defenses. You make it happen. Understood? Yes, sir. Right. All else aside, I am still up. Sorin is a lieutenant, right? Yeah, he's a lieutenant himself. I'm a member of the Maelstrom myself. Skateswas? We've got orders. So it's as I feared. Zuga's taken the elm at Ugamaro and is brewing a most nasty sort of revenge. But the commander's right. Our fingerprints are all over this mess, so it's our duty to wipe it up. Yes, we must. Oh, woe is me. Misfortune, misery, woe. Please help me, adventurer. Yes, yes, you must. What What are you yapping about this time? Oh, my beloved Bibi. My dear, my darling, my beloved. She said she would meet me hours ago, but she is nowhere to be found. No, nowhere at all. She said she would come by the way of Cobalt Dig. If she was caught by Zuga, I shudder to think what would happen. Tremble, shiver, shudder. You must save her. Yes, you must. You spineless coward. She's your girl. Go your bloody self. Bah, I'd have better luck squeeze nail from a stone than talking sense into this one. Let's go, Sorin. Alright. Sorry, Gigu. I guess I can go and investigate. So off by the dig. What was that? BB there? You're looking for trouble, are you? Yes, you are. Well, got you. Slice you, slash you, got you. I'd really rather you didn't try, but if you insist. Baby, you okay? Oh, free at last. You're Gigu's adventurer friend, yes? Yes, you are. I knew that coward wouldn't have the courage to save me himself. He is useless, hapless, hopeless, useless. That was one powerful sneeze. Oh, the art of war. Yeah, no, Sorin's experienced enough that some kobold miners aren't really much of a threat for him at this point. Oh, so scared was I. Yes, I was petrified. I came to deliver these plans and... The plans! They're gone. Missing. Vanished. Gone. Oh, what plans? Oh, right, the plans for Zoga's new furnace. I must find him or Zoga will punish me. Yes, his wrath knows no bounds. I'd rather not see BB get in trouble. Guess I can have a look around. Or... Hold up. That looks like... Is this what we need? Oh, excuse me. Baby? Whatever shall I do? Without those plans, I'm as good as dead. Slaughtered, butchered, dead. I found those plans you were looking for, I think. Could it be? Yes, you have found them. It is twice you have saved me, adventurer. So brave you are. Daring, dauntless, brave. So different from a certain kobold I know. So different from me. Harsh I am to Gigu. Unkind, unfeeling, harsh. But the truth is, I too lack the heart to stand up to Zuga. Yes, I too am a coward. I too am an alchemist, you see. A skilled one, yes, I am. So what did Zuga do? He threatened to exile the 175th from Ugamoro unless I did his dirty work. A furnace he wanted, but not just any furnace. No, a fiery, fierce and formidable one. A furnace to end all furnaces. I have no wish to serve Zuga. No, none at all. What I truly wish is to be happy with Gigu. Cheerful, content, happy. And yet... I simply cannot stand to see him grovel so. No, I cannot bear it. I am no better, this I know. But Gigu is different. Yes, Gigu is a leader of kobolds. I beg of you, adventurer. Yes, I do. Take this to Gigu, that it might stir his heart. Rouse, shake, stir. If this fails, there is no hope for him. No, none at all. What is... A letter? I'll deliver it. Maybe there is still... Gigu? I've got a message from Bibi. Bibi, my beloved, my fair, my darling, my beloved. Will I never gaze upon you again? Gigu, if you'd calm down for a moment. My Bibi is safe. Oh, joy, glee, happiness, joy. And what is this? A letter? What? Threatening my beloved Bibi? This time Zuga has gone too far. This is unforgivable, inexcusable, unpardonable, unforgivable. I will not take this sitting down. No, I will take this letter straight to Bago and have him do something immediately. Bibi shall see that I am a kobold of action, decision, resolve, action. Gigu and the 789th will be a laughingstock no more. No longer. That sounds good. Right, Skate Swiss? Well, I suppose some sign of life out of him as a start. It would have been nice if something had put the wind in his sails before the poor kobold lass got kidnapped. I swear, what she sees in that one. And don't get me wrong now, I've fallen for me share of milksops and cravens in me day. Always hoping they'd make something of themselves. And each time those self-same hopes were betrayed. Tell you the truth? I've had more than me fill of helping the hopeless. But one thing's clear. If Zoga's plot comes to fruition, it won't just be Gigu and his lot to pay the price. Aye, I say we cut that big bully down to size. Not simply for the kobold's sake, but for our own. Are you with me, Sorin? I'm with you. I'll keep checking in whenever I can spare the time. Actually, what's the reputation reward from the level 3 quests? 20. So it takes... Ooh. It's like 5 times 5 is 25. 25 divided by 3 is... Well, you'd have to go up to 28. No, 27 divided by 3 is 9. So... Ooh, it's gonna take me... sounds close to 2 weeks to get, I think, everyone to level... the next level. Yeah, to level 4. Okay. But... the Sylph's next. I think the finale quests might be long enough to deserve their own stream, because I feel they're a little bit longer. It'll be a little awkward because the XL ones go all the way up like level 7. There's significantly more quests for the XL than there are for the other beast tribes. Right. Wonder how things are going here with the podling. Omixio? Ah, friendly one. This one would ask a favor. Bumbling one spends all day sleeping on paper stack pillow, yes? So this one thought to put that one to work. This one gives bumbling one needle and thread, but bumbling one pricks finger and starts screaming and sobbing. This one's head still hurts. So this one finds simpler task. Asks bumbling one to go and collect leaves for Nafaxio. Simple, yes? But bumbling one does not return. This one has had enough of bumbling one's bumblings, but Nafaxio is concerned. A friendly one should go talk to concerned one. Right. What's the voice gotten himself into this time? Oh, last level of the Endwalker Beast tribes. I don't know if Sorin will get to the Endwalker Beast tribes. I don't know if he'll be doing the Heavensward ones even on stream. I just know the ARR ones I want to kind of make progress in. This one is Nafaxio, Leafcrafter. Walking one is sent by Olmixio, yes? This one is thankful. Olmixio placed Four-Eyed One in this one's care. Asked this one to find work that Four-Eyed One would not bumble. So this one sent Four-Eyed One in search of leaves of great shelter tree. This one cast See-Through spell on Four-Eyed One for safe return. But night turns to day, and that one is nowhere to be seen. This one suspects that Four-Eyed One is see-through no more, and shakes and shivers behind trees somewhere. Four-Eyed One is useless, but does not deserve to die. Please find Four-Eyed One, friendly one. Right. It's been gone all day? Right. I think, yeah, I can turn off the overly dramatic mount music. As much as I like The Worm's Tale as a music track. Voice? What are you doing this far into Sylph territory? Night turn today, he's been out all night by himself. Sorin was referring to day as in 24 hours. Voice... Why are you this close to their village? You know they're territorial. Oh, friend. Ever sight for sore eyes, you are. Pray forgive me. I was just on my way back from collecting leaves for my dear friend Nefaxio. I must say I harvested quite a haul when I, somehow lost my way. And next thing I knew, my transparency spell had worn off, and, that means those nasty forest critters can see us, yes? What say we return to Little Solace, and quickly at that? Not a bad idea. I trust him to have found his own way back, though. Maybe I'll follow the path and just... No sign of him, which is either a good sign he's made it back successfully, or a bad sign he's gotten completely lost. Oh, there he is. You okay, voice? I can't thank you enough for saving my skin again, friend. I say, the sylphs seem restless today. What do you suppose has them all aflutter? Well, I hadn't seen anything other than apparently worrying a little about you. Almixio? Friendly one is back so soon? His chosen one safe and sound. The chosen... the bumbling one is back safe and sound. But friendly one only now returns to this one? Saved bumbling one but moments ago. This cannot be. Friendly one was here moments ago. This told this one that friendly one would go look after. How could this one be so foolish? This one has terrible feeling. Must see elder one at once. Frixio? Right. What's going on? I only returned... Wait a moment. Sylphs do use glamour magics. A lot. They wouldn't have... Elder Frixio? Are this one's eyes to be believed? Chosen one's podling, stolen from this one's care. Brave one steals chosen one from us, but why? Was brave one fooling these ones all along? Elder Frixio, This one thinks grey-haired one needs new spectacles. Oh, should I have done it in Sorin's voice? What? Me? Why, I'll be, friend. You never told me you had a twin brother. I don't... This one is surrounded by fools. Makes this one's task all the easier. Yep, they have to podling. Chosen one. Ye foolish ones are foolish indeed to try to outwit this one. But worry not, foolish ones. Chosen one's podling is safe in hands of this one. The podling trembles with power. The time of rebirth draws near. Yes, at long last, this one will finally reclaim the forest for these ones. With chosen one's power, these ones will be pushed aside by walking ones no longer. Yes, this one will teach chosen one the way of Almighty One, Lord Ramu. This one will teach chosen one of all those who are enemy to these ones. Walking ones, steel ones, treacherous ones. This one will destroy everyone. This is a problem, right? Oh, this was a much shorter quest, indeed. Okay, it does feel like the Hagen one was just a long one. If chosen one is born into Luxio's care, it is not just these ones who will suffer. Everyone will be in danger. These ones must find chosen one, but where to look? Curses! If only walking ones had sent a real smart one instead of bumbling four-eyed one. But this one will think of something. Brave one, please help defend these ones' homes against touched one's attack. These ones have no one else to turn to. Well, I suppose this is kind of urgent. If I understand correctly, if the Chosen One is born into Deluxio's care, Deluxio's aggression would... The Chosen One could use it to command Rama. As he is, he's... Rama isn't aggressive. Even if he's summoned, I don't think we have too much to worry about. But if it would be something else entirely if he began acting violently. Speaking of aggressive tribes, I wonder what news there is on the Amaurot front. Nope, don't take up the side quests. I want the main quests. Fortune is with us, honored ally. A Brotherhood scout has chanced upon a convocation of our hated foe, the Flame Fangs, and surreptitiously learned of their insidious scheming. They plan to pull the strings of their tempered puppets and orchestrate another kidnapping raid. It is the intelligence provided by these tempered spies that affords the Flame Fang such a wealth of victims. This cannot be allowed to continue. We must gouge out their hidden eyes and blind them to the movements of their prey. You are no stranger to Little Alamigo, I trust. Though it appears a haven for travelers and merchants, it is naught but a rotting corpse riddled with flame-addled maggots. We are fortunate then that you may walk among them unchallenged. Go to Little Alamigo, honored ally, and do that which our Amaurot soldiers cannot. Root out the tempered, and make of it a haven in truth. Of course, I'd never thought about... that they have tempered in Alamigo to... I mean, it makes sense that they would. I just never thought. Just never thought about it before. I suppose to avoid causing any problems, I should probably let the authorities know what's going on. Commander, I have reason to believe that Little Alamigo has been infiltrated by the Tempered. What's this? You claim Little Alamigo has been infiltrated by Tempered agents. I wish I could refute you, but I've had my suspicions. It explains how the Amaurot are able to set such well-timed ambushes. With spies inside the settlement, it would be an easy feat to learn the schedules of visiting merchants and the like. Commander, sir! We've just received reports of Amaurot kidnappers attacking a caravan of travelers. They're dragging the captives off to Zonrak even as we speak. Again? Damn those blasted lizards. This is the 5th time this moon. Most of my troops are still recovering from the last engagement. Sergeant, I need you to assemble a squad and chase down those kidnappers. Take whoever can swing a blade. Care to lend a hand, adventurer? I've naught but raw recruits for this mission, and your presence may make all the difference. Pray join my soldiers out in the field as soon as you can. Of course, Commander. Not quite what I came here to do, but... No. Stopping any kidnapping, I suppose, does come first. What's this? Is everything okay? Giselbert's an adventure to wipe our arses, did he? Oh, you're too late. If these soldiers down, his entire unit is in tatters. All it took was the right word and the right ear, and away they scrambled. It was like leading lame furbles to slaughter. You're one of the newer recruits. You swore an oath to the immortal flames. An oath? My loyalty belongs to none but Lord Ifrit himself. And the flame fangs are generous to those who serve well. The immortal flames of a little Almigo are naught but the walking wounded. And the Amaurot will be able to raid with abandon. And the soldiers we've captured this day will make fine addition to the Lords of the Inferno's army. You're still here? You think to punish me? That's rich. I have allies lingering nearby. And very soon the main company of the Flame Fangs will be arriving to take possession of the spoils. If you lay a hand on me, you'll be making some very powerful enemies. I'm sorry. It can't be serious. Flame Fangs, to me! Well... You sure you want to try that? How did you... Who are you? This was not supposed to happen. They were meant to detain you until the main company arrived. Well, they didn't. No, you stay away from me. Runga. Sorin, what the seven hells is going on here? Maybe I can explain afterwards. Well? Yeah, our net has caught some rare fish indeed. The Brotherhood of Ash. They shamed the Amaurot with their petulant refusal to submit to Lord Ifrit's cleansing fire. They are naught but ghosts of a fading past. So lacking in strength, they resort to consorting with the slave races. You are Zagoste. And I know of you as well, Lunga. Such an intriguing costume you wear. Have you enlisted in the army of my people? Enough games, lizard man. What have you done with the captives? Those that proved intractable were slaughtered. The Flame Fangs do not countenance the rebellion of cattle. The rest are already far beyond your reach. Unless, of course, you intend to assault Zaharrak itself. You civilized people make such endearing squawks and squeals as your hot blood sizzles on the desert sands. Though years have passed, I yet remember your mother and her bleating cries for mercy. Hell's take you, you bastard! Lunga! I've never felt such heat. Is this the extent of the resistance I am to face? Is this the vaunted strength and resolve of the Brotherhood? I wield the unquenchable flames of Lord Ifrit himself, and you seek to extinguish them with a thimbleful of spit. Return to Hamashga and tell him this. This world has no use for spent ashes. He and his followers shall be scattered before the searing winds of Zanrak's glorious ascension. The wounded come first. You okay, Sergeant? leave me. I'm done for. Please, make the report. Come on to Giselbert. Try and get out of here, okay? It's not good, though. Little Alamigo's been left this unprotected. At least if the flames have been withdrawn from the front lines of the Gimlet Dark, hopefully they can send reinforcements here. God, Sorin, I can scarce believe it! A tempered spy within our own ranks. My men, killed or taken. The lizardmen wanted more than merchants. They were after the immortal flames from the very beginning. I all but bloody served them up on a silver platter. I beg of you, adventurer. Save the soldiers that yet live from a fate worse than death. Meanwhile, I'll see what I can do to salvage the tatters of my command. Things certainly aren't looking good here. Oh, no, wrong one. Don't need to do that quest. Excuse me. I thank you for your report, honored ally. This Zagos Tear you encountered is the fetid maw that drives the Flame Fangs. His sole purpose is to bolster the numbers of Tempered. Each new fire-seared slave feeds the inferno of their god's powers. And in turn, the flames of Ifrit's altars bless the zealots of Zanrak with unholy strength. The miserable sparks of their ambition must be stamped out. Go, honored ally, and break the captives free of their cages. Slay the Gowlers in the encampment to liberate the keys. Right. I can't attack Zanrak itself, not alone. But the Zanrak encampment... should be able to manage this. So where are these jailers? There's one. Never. I've not seen anyone else tempered today. Oh. I am very tempted. Are you an S rank? You are. Sorry, I'm getting. I saw an S rank and I'm distracted. Playing myself some. What are they called? Allied Seals. I could have thought to a DPS class might have been a more effective way of doing this though. Nope. Rather than healer. Don't have it, yeah, because I don't have anything else that helps boost my attack. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Maybe S into that quickly. There we go. Right. Here's last destination. Okay. Right. Now just find the cages. Come on. Sir, can you make your way back to Little Alamigo? I was stretched out on my bedroll, gazing up at the stars when some bugger bashed me in the noggin. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in a cage. Say, you happen to know the way to Little Alamigo? Well, I guess he knows himself. Let's go, Keela. Sir? Can you make a run for it? Think you're freeing me? It was an immortal flame who captured me in the first place. I no longer know whom to trust. Just get back to Little Alamigo. Come on. Lose my home to the Empire and my freedom to the Beastmen? The gods must truly despise me. Just get back. Got one more key. There we go. Come on. I didn't think. I've made my peace with the gods. My thanks. That's all of them. I'm sorry, friend. You don't look like you should be able to fly. No, I kind of wish I had like an invert Mount Roulette, like favorites for Mount Roulette almost. Just kind of like, let me have a Mount Roulette that just specifically just doesn't have a couple of them. Because I think you're limited to how many favorites you can have. You have dealt our foe a crippling blow, mighty ally. My warrior's blood sings at the thought of the confusion and devastation you have brought to Zaharak. Lunka, be still! What enrages you so? You know damn well what. That was the animal that savaged my mother. I'll tear out his heart and string him up by his entrails. Know yourself, young warrior. You are not yet ready to face the likes of Zagos Te. Should you confront your enemy now, you will die a whimpering cur's death. What are you saying, war leader? Is it because I am Makote? Will I forever be too weak to match Amalja's strength? Foolish child. I say only that you lack martial wisdom. You imagine slights where none exist. War leader, Lunga's kin must be avenged. I shall fight at her side. Let us rouse the Brotherhood and smash this flame-fanged snake once and for all. No. Against their assembled ranks we would but invite our own destruction, and our laws are clear. Lunga, this is a blood vendetta. None may aid you in its resolution. Only through the glory of victory shall the shame of your defeat be expunged. If you've the spirit to rail and curse, then use it to build your strength. For strength is all that will aid you now. Bah! The sands take you all! Funka? Is she going to be alright? It is said that the drake will drop its own offspring into a ravine to watch it claw its way up. So it is with the Amalja. Right. If she's going to be okay, I guess that's that. She doesn't seem in a rush to be heading out. What brings you to me, adventurer? Nope. I don't think there's anything new there. Okay. One last one. This took a bit longer than I was expecting, but it'll be nice to have it done, and that means I can start making progress towards the next one. I really should have been doing this earlier, I feel. Because I'm not that far away from finishing up, from getting to Endwarp with Sorin. Well, how are things doing here? Cecil? Tadamaru? Oh, ho there, Sorin! Construction of the airship proceeds apace! Our beastman colleagues have even agreed to implement several of my proposals. However inadvertent it was, I must thank you for introducing me to this opportunity. That I should have the chance to contribute to such a revolutionary project. It is exactly the sort of thing I dreamed of as I pored over countless tomes on aeronautic principle and design. There is, however, one small issue that has arisen to thwart us. In order to properly integrate my innovations, we require certain materials to build a custom engine jointing component. Materials that are notoriously difficult to procure. I had hoped it would not come to this, but I must call upon the aid of an acquaintance of mine. Sorin, would you be so kind as to deliver this letter to a gentleman by the name of Coulson? I am certain that he will agree to prepare the materials, and keep the entire matter discreet. Now, Coulson is often out and about on company business, but speak with Hida at the airship ticket counter in Gridania, and she will point you towards his latest appointment. My apologies, Sorin. I do not mean to treat you as a lackey, but I'd prefer to avoid the city for the time being. That's no problem. I think I kind of understand your situation. Off to Gridania. The airship landing. Excuse me. I'm looking for... Welcome to the airship landing. I'm sorry, was there aught else I might help you with, sir? You wish to meet with Advisor Coulson? Delivering a letter from Totaramu, you say? Surely you don't mean Master Totaramu? You've seen him? Is he hale and unharmed? You must take yourself directly to Quiver's Hold. A Chancellor will wish to speak with you in person. You will find Advisor Coulson there as well, assisting with the investigation. Swiftly now, please, sir. Right. I'll... Oh, I feel there might be more to this than I initially thought. If the god's bow is it God's quiver? Is it the God's quiver? The god's bow is the name of the like elite Gridanian force. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but I cannot assist you at this time. The God's Quiver is fully engaged with investigating a most important case. Every resource at our disposal has been allocated towards locating Chairman Tatabaru's missing son. Tadabaru. His son wouldn't have to be Tadaramu. Even now, the chairman's chief aide, Advisor Coulson, awaits within Quiver's hold, no doubt eager to berate the first bow for a lack of progress. Coulson is the person you've come to see. But I must ask you to mind your words. I can't have you antagonizing the esteemed representative of Highwind Skyways. Highwind's... That... He... Right. Excuse me, might you be... Coulson? Yes, I am Coulson, but this is hardly the time for... A letter for me. Let's have it then, son. Time is of the essence, you know, especially at my age. Right. Here you go. Oh, great gods! This is signed by Master Totaramu! How came you by this document? Is the young master well? Well... That's, he's... hale and healthy, if that's what you're asking. What's that you say? Ensconced in the company of Ixal? But we've not a moment to lose. Should it cost me my very life, I shall see him freed from their ravenous clutches. We'll need to form a rescue party. Yes, the finest God's Quiver marksmen, reinforced by a small army of Skyways retainers. Be brave, Master Totaramu. Those beastmen will soon rue the day they dared lay talons on my young charge. Advisor, if I could please ask you to calm down for a moment. This no longer concerns you, young man. We must immediately... Wait, what? You mean to say that Totaramu is safe? He's there of his own free will, building an airship with the Ixal. Oh, wait. Perhaps we must needs begin afresh. As you are obviously aware, my name is Coulson, and I am the Chief Technical Advisor for Highwind Skyways and aide to Chairman Tadabaru. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Sorin Sherwood. Adventurer, I guess. What you may not have known is that the man who asked you to deliver this letter is the Chairman's only son, and the sole successor to a veritable airship empire. Some few days ago, Master Totaramu accompanied me here to Gridania as part of his continuing education on company practices. Much to my surprise and alarm, however, the young master suddenly disappeared from under my very nose. Well, I was naturally beset by all manner of horrible imaginings. Oh, oops. With no ransom demand or ever clue to his whereabouts, I had no choice but to task the God's Quiver with turning the entire city upside down. Oh, suffice it to say, your news has lifted a terrible weight from my old shoulders. I know not how I would have faced the boy's father had events unfolded otherwise. And yet the contents of this letter still manage to vex me. Dear Coulson, enclosed is a list of materials I would have you prepare for my companion. I required him for a most exciting project. Fond regards, Totaramu. Not one word of apology or even the slightest hint of contrition. My lectures on the privilege and responsibility of position appear to have fallen on deaf ears. As for this list, I am assuming these are materials for some manner of high-quality jointing component. A mounting frame for the ceruleum engine, yes? I am sorely tempted to refuse this impertinent request, considering the trouble the young master has caused. But I am also intrigued. Here, take this promissory note and hand it to the supervisor of the Fallgord float crafting facility. She will provide you with everything you require to craft Totaramu's component. Though I yet harbour some concerns, I will trust that Master Totaramu is content to work alongside these Ixal for now. I appreciate your understanding. It would have been a bit of a problem if the God's Quiver had charged in bows drawn to the Ectal 9 camp. We hardly need to antagonize the one group of Ixal who seems amenable to living peacefully. Any part of the beast tribes who reject their primals are probably invaluable allies. I think I need to quickly swap over to the Ectal gloves. This. Miss Hildyard? Oh, Hello again, adventurer. Come now, I can hardly hear you. I said, hello again. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, Miss Hildyard. I'm, well, as usual, here to see if I can't craft some stuff. Oh my, this note has the seal of Highwind Skyways. Though I suppose it only stands to reason. There are few other organizations that could afford the items you're requesting. Well, here you are then. Everything is in order for you to begin crafting. Right, I guess I should make sure I don't waste anything if this is expensive. Right. So just like that. A little here. And this should be just the specification. There we go. And thanks for the facilities, ma'am. Alright. Todoramo, I've got your component. Sorin, you were gone so long I was beginning to worry. Were you able to deliver my letter to Coulson? I was indeed. And, well, I may have took matters into my own hand a little, but I went ahead and produced this for you. Oh, yes, this is exactly what I had in mind. Oh, jointing components like this are almost impossible to attain without the clout of a company like Highwind Skyways behind you. But with your expertly crafted component now in hand, we should have no trouble integrating my improved engine housing into the Dezel Quillan. I can already feel the bracing chill of the wind on my face, hear the cries of the birds, see the folk below rushing about like tiny... pray excuse my little flights of fancy, terrible habit of mine. So, Sorin, I suppose you heard from old Coulson who I really am then? I did, yes. Yes, 'tis true. My father is the chairman of Highwind Skyways, the expansive airship service that links the great cities of Eorzea. Destined as I am to one day take the company's helm, people everywhere seek to curry my favour, as they would some merchant prince. A pity then that my royal status does not excuse me from an unrelenting procession of dreary lessons at home. I am forced to study mercantile practices, business strategies, all that I might maximise the profits of airship travel. But I've not the slightest interest in making coin. I've had enough of ledgers and lectures. Thus was I so reluctant to leave this little sanctuary. I want to design airships, not manage a fleet of them. I want to be valued not for my station or my purse, but for the skills I have laboured to acquire. Mayhaps you hear naught but the whining of a spoiled child. Yet I swear to you, I would renounce my inheritance in a twinkling if I could. Oh, for the wings of a wondrous airship to carry me further, faster, and higher than ever before. That is my dream. That and naught else. Squawk! Well said that was. Sizzle? And mean nothing to us, Tataramu's wealth does. Better off smelting down coins and making nails, Sizzle thinks. Thank you, Sizzle. Squawk, squawk! Seize this passion and let it sustain you, you must. Construction of Dezel Quillan will take all that Tataramu has and more. Chosen an easy path Tataramu has not. No, not easy. But always fair master crafting is. Great reward for great effort. Launch our vessel upon ocean of clouds we shall. Launch it towards gates of Ayatlan. Ready to fly is Tataramu, yes? Yes. Yes, sir. Oh, and there we go. Not so much drama in that one. Ooh. Oh, what's the next stage? Oh, there's the engine. Thanks to your diligent efforts, the engine housing has now been integrated into the Dezel Quillan's tail assembly. Continue assisting the Ectal 9 to see the airship hybrid reach completion. Nope. It's my level 30 goldsmithing. So Sorin has still not done the level 20 quest. But that is us done. For now. So yeah, that's the last stream of the week. This one went on quite a bit longer. The Beast Tribe, both the patch quests and the Beast Tribe quest took notably longer than I had expected. I think I'll have to prepare, I'll have to maybe be prepared for patch 5.3 to take 2 streams as well. I'll have to look into it and see if there's like a nice stopping point in the middle. Because otherwise it could be quite a long stream. But otherwise, yeah, next stream for Final Fantasy is going to be the 5.3 MSQ. Then after that, it is going to be, I think, Ultima. I had been going to do like the job quests first. When, yeah, the like follow-up ones you get at the end of once you complete Shadowbringers, just the little follow-up quests. But I think that will have to wait until after Ultima, because Ultima's kind of been pushed as more urgent than I remember it being in the MSQ. So Sorin wouldn't want to leave it. But with all that said, first stream next week is probably going to be Persona 3, because I'm quite enjoying Persona 3 Reload right now, and I want to kind of see more of what it has. Not to say I'm not wanting to proceed with Final Fantasy 14, but no, Persona 3 Reload is a brand new experience to me. But yeah, with all that said, no stream tomorrow because it's Sunday, but I will be back on Monday. Schedule will be up on Monday as well. Nothing, it'll probably be pretty much the same as this week, except there will be a Tuesday stream because I don't believe I have choir practice, because tomorrow is the service we have been practicing for. And there's no need to practice after the event itself. But yeah. So, if you enjoyed, you can always follow me on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. YouTube's where all my schedules go up. But regardless of what you decide to do, thank you so much for coming along. I really hope you enjoyed. And until next time I see you, have a good evening, have a good night, and goodbye.